Yes, those are the four
talk about
successful.
those 4 because young people out there, I think they lack these 4 things together. People want to do a lot of business, Bitcoin, this, at a startup.
Yes.
So what do you advise a young person who wants to pick up?
Aha, now you finally come to things that really interest me. All of that, we are just, now for me, if you look at the statistics, 95% of people who say they want to make money online or who try to make money online never make any money.
Yes.
It's just the statistics.
Yes.
And you think that, because 95% don't make it, making money online is a bad idea. And I'm talking about the legitimate ones. Even the 4191, 95% of them don't end up making any money.
Yes.
But the reason why they don't is because they don't implement these 4 things. I can teach you any technical skills you want. I don't even need to teach you. You can learn any technical skills you want by just going to YouTube. You can learn it. But why are people not making money? Because they don't understand or take seriously what I call the 4 critical success factors.
Okay.
Without it, you cannot make it. In digital business, bagbe is not going to happen. I don't care how intelligent you are. I don't care how much money you have. I've been there, done that. I wrote a book about it, Confessions of a Guru Wannabe, where I spent over $100,000 in a year, my first year, and I did not make anything reasonable, maybe total 10,000. You spend 100K, make 10,000. So I lost 30,000. Why? Because I'm missing these 4 things. Number 1, like you rightly said, you decide what business you want to go into online. And then, I use the word business. You are not going to make money a quick scheme. Those never last. You are going to a business. It's the equivalent of saying, I decide I want to be a lawyer or I want to be an engineer. Okay? When you decide that for you to be successful, you have to treat it as a business. So you pick a niche. Only one niche. Number 1 problem of most people who fail is that they think they will convince themselves, even those who are listening to me now, they will still be convincing themselves, I know I trained them. After you say all of these things, at the end of the 1 hour training or 2 hour, somebody will still ask you, can I combine? Are you wondering? Were they listening?
Yeah.
People don't listen. You cannot say you want to be an affiliatepreneur. That is somebody who makes money with affiliate marketing. And then you want to combine that with somebody who's a bookpreneur, somebody who's writing books to make money. They are 2 different businesses. Or you want to be in the softwarepreneur business, which is creating and launching software, which is my own niche.
Yes.
You can't combine them. That is part of you understanding that you're in a business, right? You do not decide that you want to open a shop as a lawyer today, then tomorrow you wake up and say you want to set up a shop as an engineer. How are you going to make money there? You got to focus. So, sorry, I'm not at focus yet. I'm still talking about selecting your business and understanding it. There is a business you are running. You can't run multiple businesses simultaneously. So why do you think internet marketing is different? Number 2, it is a business. I'm still on this 1 point. I'm just giving you some points on that. It is a business you decide to go into. When you open your shop to sell rice, you go to shop every Monday, every morning to Friday, Monday to Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
When you are a journalist working for Arise TV, you go to work Monday to Friday. So why will you then do digital business until you can do it today and not do it tomorrow? And you want to make money? It's part of the reason why I'm still on that number 1. It's a business. Every business needs to keep growing in terms of understanding of the proprietor, in terms of putting in effort, in terms of putting in time. Even the business of pastoring, to call it a business, not in the profitable sense, but in the sense of trying to grow it. You, as a pastor, you must go to church every Sunday. Your church must open every Sunday, even if you are not there. It must open on Wednesday or Tuesday for Bible study. You must squeeze in some night vigil somewhere in there, at least once a month. And you have to do it consistently for you to grow. Most people do not do that in digital business. And yet, that is part of what it's going to take. You can't then say you are in business, but you are not showing up for business. What I meant is that when you say you are doing digital business, then you wake up anytime you want in the morning, and then you are still in your pajamas, you are carrying laptop all over the place like some kind of Yahoo boy. You are never going to grow. I have this thing, like I said to you, and it's very important. In my house in Nebraska, I live in a 3-level house, right? At the basement of it all, there is a self-contained room there with its own toilet and bath and room and all. That's my office for my digital business. I don't do it in my law practice office. I wake up, most times I don't even go to my physical office anymore. Maybe I go once a week. I do most of my work at home, right? I wake up, get in the shower at 7 o'clock. I take my bath, I put on my suit, I put on my tie, and then I go downstairs to the basement. Not that I'm going out. Most times I don't leave the house all day. My wife goes to work, comes back, I'm still on my computer. But I'm on my suit. That is me working. And I train my family. They know that when I'm in that basement, I am working. And my wife don't come there to disturb me, except it's weekend. My children don't come there. They come in, it's in and out, because they recognize that I am working. Maybe yes, if my wife is not working, she brings food once in a while I'm there, or to try to get me to take a break. But I am working. I don't even have to do that. I already have plenty residual income. But I do it because it's a business. How many people do that? Even if you live in the face me and face you, is what I'm saying. You're going to have a corner of your house, a corner of your building, or maybe a coffee shop you go, or maybe a Mama Lati store that you go that is comfortable, maybe the way they're selling rice. You spend that time there. You don't do that, you're not going to make money. But most people who do this, they don't do that. Number 2 is focus. Which goes back to treating it as a business again. I have a whole training on just that number 1. This second on focus. I've always said it. Show me somebody who has tried to make money online for 2 years and is not at $1,000 a month. I will show you a guy that has no focus. You interview them, you will see. Today they decide they want to go do affiliate marketing. They do it for 3 or 4 or 5 days. They drop it. They say, okay, let me go do freelancing. They do freelancing. They are not focused on the business. You have to focus. There are so many ways to make money online, literally hundreds, if not thousands. But you can't explore all of them. So those who don't make it, it is greed and lack of ability to focus. You have to tell yourself, I just got married. I know you still cut side shows. I don't do that kind of thing again. This man, I'm sure he's still, are you married?
I'm married.
Are you cutting shoes?
No, sir.
I know you never admit in public. but you know you are married. So you go home to your wife every day. You wake up by the side of your wife unless you're a useless husband. No matter what digression you are doing, you are focused on your wife. Same way when you select a business. You might do the occasional diversion, but you're focused. Because until you focus, you can't make money. You can't be a lawyer and you're not focused on that law business, and then you're running around doing other things. It's a very simple thing. Last year, 2023, was a political year for me. I can't remember when I did anything to make money or do any webinar or launch any product. I was all sold out on Peter Obi, right? Every day, every night, we're on Twitter, fighting for a politician that don't know us, that don't care about us. I'm not saying it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. I believed in the guy at the time. I believe that that's what we needed. Maybe my perspective may have changed. Maybe it has not changed. I don't want to talk politics. But what I'm saying is that I was extremely focused on fighting for that May 23 election on the side of Peter Obi. Everybody knows that. I ended up being even on his national campaign committee and all of that stuff. But that year, last year, was probably the worst year in income for me. I didn't make money on any of my businesses except the residual income that was coming from maybe books or from software that people are subscribing to that I have launched 4 or 5 years ago. That's why I'm able to survive. I was still making money, but not at the level that I should be making. Because on a good month, typically I would do $100,000. But last year, I think I have very many months I didn't even do 10,000. Why? Because I was not focused on my business. I run a webinar every week before. In that webinar, I make sales. You can do a webinar and do $5,000, just 2 hours. You can do 10,000. I've done them many times, and I do it every week, right? For last year, I didn't do any. I lost focus because now my focus is politics. But in my own case, I was not disturbed about why I was not making money because I know why. I know that this is my focus now. I'm doing this election thing, even though I'm not even a politician, even though I'm not looking for appointment. Even if Peter Obi had won, I would never have taken an appointment. But I lost focus on my primary business.
You don't regret that?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I could afford to lose focus, right? Okay. Because no matter what happened every month, I still get a check. I don't have any children I'm sending to university anymore, so my expenses are not high. So when you do $10,000 a month, it's more than what I need. If without even having to touch reserve, it's more than what I need for my daily survival, right? But maybe not give me the luxury of being able to travel as much as I want, but you're doing 10 to 12 to 15K a month, it's still okay for me. So, but I knew what I was doing. I wasn't confused. I know that's why I'm not making money. That's why I'm going back there this year. Election is over, politics is over. I'm no longer interested. I want to do my business. Help people from 60th birthday and then go rebuild my digital business. My point to you, if you are listening to this, if you are not focused, you cannot make money. Nobody owes you anything out there. You cannot bring it on Monday And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, you go do something else. Digital business is a business. You got to focus.
Okay.
And I'm daring those who do my Fish for Life program. If you are one of those 200, because we've now moved to 200 now. If you are one of those guys and you are consistent, and I will know because we give you assignment every day. You are focused. We will know because we have you in a group. The assignment we give you, we know if you are focused. You do all of that for a year, and you are not at $1,000 a month. I'll give you ₦1 million. I'm saying it publicly, and you can prove to me because it's written. You get assignment every week. You are going to be able to show me all your assignments for 6 months. It's only a 6-month program, right? 3-month training, 3 months internship. That's even all I need. If you're able to show me I did all my assignments, I submitted it at the time that I was asked. Number 2, I work on my niche every day the way I'm going to teach you. And you don't get yourself to $1,000 after 1 year. I'll give you ₦1 million just for trying. ₦1 million just for trying. I say, and it's open to all my students because we have records. All you need to do is know, coach, I was part of your students. I did all of my assignment. Then I'll tell my staff, go and verify. So they are verifiable. It's not like you're going to just tell me. For instance, if you're a blogger, part of what we're going to teach you is that you need to blog at least 4 times a day if you want to be successful. If you do it consistently for a year and you're not making money, then call me out. And I'll teach you how to monetize your blog, how to put stuff on your blog to monetize it. You do that. You don't even need to do all of it. I'll teach you maybe 10 or 12. I'll tell you just do maximum 4, which you implement on your site. I will implement it for you. You see me implement it. Wow. Then you do your own. You do all of that, and those are verifiable, right? If you say I did that, Funke can go and check my PA. Does she have monetization there? They'll check it out. Okay, he has this, he has this, he has that. You do that for a year, it is statistically impossible, literally, for you not to get yourself to 1,000. Because $1,000 online is not a lot of money. It's a lot of money in Nigeria. It's over $1 million, right? But what does that mean? $1,000 a month is $250 a week. $250 a week divided by 7 is like $30 a day. Come on, get out of here. You can do that. If you are focused, for instance, if what you are doing, let me pick the one that everybody thinks that is not as, let's take blogging. You put 4 blogs, or minimum 4. The more you put, the better. If you look at LinkedIn KG today, I don't know what time it is right now, maybe 2 p.m. Nigerian time. If you check our blog now, I'll be surprised if you don't have at least 20 blogs posted on LinkedIn KG. Go and check it.
Every day.
Every day. You are in the business of blogging. You are not a blogger. You are a blogpreneur. If you are selling orange, you are going to carry that your orange in the money. You are going to go all over the place if you want to sell orange. So as a blogpreneur, you have to blog constantly. What we teach you is how to do it easily. I can teach you how to get your 4 blogs a day for a whole week done in less than an hour or 2 hours. So your problem is not, I don't know what to write. They have ChatGPT out there right now. With ChatGPT, you can get any content you want for your blog. If you do that consistently, 4 to 10 blogs a day, but I require minimum 4. You have 4, and then you monetize it. Then you learn how to get traffic to your blog, which is really what we are teaching you, to get people to go and read your blog. Some guys on Twitter, they tweet like this, they have 100,000 people responding to them, 50,000 people responding, but they have no money. Because nobody's taught them that that's a wrong approach. Yes. That thing that you posted on Twitter, you post it on your own blog, and then you share the link to your blog to Twitter. So for people to read it, they have to click the link to get to your blog. And if you are getting people to your blog, guaranteed you will make money, because there are many ways to monetize it. There is what is called pay-per-view. That without them even buying anything, just coming to your blog, you get 1 cent here, 2 cents, 3 cents. There is one that is pay-per-click. Just for them to click anything on your blog, you get paid. There is pay-per-buy. We're going to teach you all of that. So if you put all of that on your blog, then you are spending the rest of the next 6 months of the year just trying to get people to get to that blog. And we also teach you that. I'm too elaborate as a teacher, but my teaching goes to 4 hours. So you know it's there. The question is, did you find the time to go watch it? Then to implement. If you are doing that every day by giving me only 2 hours, I'm not saying 4, I'm not saying 8. That's too much for digital business. 2 focused hours every day.
Wow.
It is. I don't see how it is possible for you not to get to $1,000 a month. But guess what? Most people don't do it. That's why I can throw out the day that I'm ready to refund up to 100 people. That's 100 million. I'm already spending more than that, right? So people know I'm good for it. Call me out publicly. Then we will go and audit your account. Because I know that. Because look at it. We're talking blogging now. We have not even gone to the level of affiliate marketing, where you make money every day if you are doing it right. I'm talking blogging. That's supposed to be one of the most difficult, because that one takes years normally. Linda Keji didn't make her first money until maybe 5 or 6 years blogging. But Linda Keji did not go out there as a blogpreneur.
Okay, it was just a hobby.
She was just a blogger. But look at her today, over 200 million naira a month from one blog.
Wow.
And all she does well is blog consistently. Because if you blog consistently, everything else will fall in place. Over time, people will come and meet you and pay you to blog on your blog. I pay Linda Keji, I'm saying it publicly because it's a public thing. You go to a blog now, you want to do what is called sponsored blog. In other words, she posts the blog for you as if it was her posting. It's 150,000 naira. You pay her. Then she'll blog your content. You write your content, you give her. It's called sponsored blog. And guess what? She's rejecting about 20 a day. It's 150,000. Because she can't just put sponsored blogs on her blog. Her blog is a gossip blog. So if she's blogging 40 times a day, she cannot do more than 8 that is sponsored, right? Because most of the sponsored blogs, they are not gossip. Like me, I advertise Fish for Life there. Fish for Life is not gossip. See, she probably doesn't do more than 8 sponsored blogs a day. Meanwhile, she gets 30 offers. That means she's rejecting like 150,000 naira every day. That's 3 million that she's rejecting. Say, I don't want. That's how profitable a blog. Now, I know she's one of the biggest out there. Not. Yeah. I'm not saying you are going to be that. But you can get yourself to 1,000. Simply blogging consistently, generating traffic to your blog. Yes, that is something you will learn over time, right? And monetizing your blog. It's not that complicated. So we are talking focus. I didn't forget. I like to repeat myself. You have to focus. You have to focus or you're not going to make it. I never focus, even though I was very smart. How many people have had my career? When I say this way, I now boast about my resume. You know, when you're an accountant, you're a lawyer, you have a honorary PhD in law, you have a master's degree in law, you're the best graduating student in your master's class, and you have written so many books, you have been a pastor. There's nothing I've not been. I tried. For 1 year, I could not make it. So how much more you that just had a degree that is maybe BSc in law? You got to focus. I had to throw that one in. So my point is, focus is absolutely critical. That's number 2. Number 3, consistency. Okay. It's close to focus, but it's different. Consistency is bringing it every day. You go to work every day. So if you're an affiliate marketer, you have to send a mail every day. It's not like you are worried whether anybody will say, oh, they are receiving your mail too much. They will have to block you. And then you keep moving. If you're a blogger, you got to focus attention on your blog every day. Not on Monday, then you don't do it on Tuesday. No. Monday might be, let's say you finish posting your 4 blogs. Once I teach you how to do that, it takes less, you can do it in less than 20 minutes, right? Now you still have 1 hour, 40 minutes left. Maybe you are using that 1 hour, 40 minutes to try to, out of it, you are watching videos about how to monetize your blog. Or you are going to where bloggers are to learn some new information, whatever. Or you are learning how to properly monetize your blog. That's what I mean. Or researching materials you are going to use tomorrow. It's a job. And that always baffles me. This consistency thing. You see somebody making less than 100,000 naira a month. He will wake up in his house in Alagbado like 6 a.m. He enters transport. Stays 2 hours in transport to get to his job in Obalende. Spends 8 hours in Obalende and spends another 2 hours to go back home. That is already 12 hours of your life that you spend to make 100,000 naira a month, and you do it consistently. They did not burn your mother now. You can't say you came to work yesterday, you will not come today. They will fire your ass. Excuse my language, I forgot I was on here. They will fire you. Yet, you want to be successful as a digital marketer, but you can't find the 2 hours to spend on it a day. That part always baffles me. My brother, I swear. I've seen people tell me that, oh, I'm too busy, I have to go for that vigil or clinical at my work. This is the same work you say you hate. This is the same work that has held you in what I call tyranny of the wage system. Well, it is a tyranny. When you are being paid salary, you are under a tyranny voluntarily. You can't run your life. I've worked for people before. You know that 9 to 5, you have pledged your life to that. You have to go to that job. So if you want to be free of that, and not all of us like it. Some people like to do it. But most people don't like that restriction. At some point, you want to have time. I just want to go to a wave beach and go and enjoy myself. But you can't do it because your boss is going to fire you. So when you then come into digital marketing and they are saying you need to dedicate 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday, even if you want to be free Sunday, I tell my students, do it 7 days until you get $1,000 consistently. Then you can take your leg off the gas a little bit and develop other income streams and all of that stuff. I know guys that are over $100,000 a month. I've done it for 18 months in a row at one point. I know guys who are doing it now. I know guys who are doing millions every year. Some of my students. If you can is one of them. Sheon Ogundele is one of them. Victor Akpomedare is one of them. Mr. Morrison is one of them. Those are just 5 names right off the top of my head I just gave you. Go and search them out. Sheon did more than $2 million last year on a place called JVizu. Ifyok did $3.5 million on one software. These are guys in their early 30s. They are Nigerians. But they are consistent. Sheon Ogundele is in the software niche. He launches software literally every month.
Is he in Nigeria or abroad?
No, it's not abroad. Now, when you make that kind of money, why would you want to stay in Nigeria? The man, his own jackpot was with style, right? With everything complete because he can pay any lawyer, including myself, any money I want. But he was in Nigeria here. They call him the youngest CEO. I think he relocated like 2 years ago or so. Ifyok too relocated less than 2 years ago. I don't think Victory has even relocated. Victory is right here in Lagos. My point is that they focus. Victor Akpomedare is an affiliate marketer and product launcher. Every day, as God's art is still there, Victory will send you mail at least once or twice a day. Okay? Because that's his business. I don't know anybody who's been successful that is not consistent. Stephen Akita, that most of you know, is why I like to use this example. When Stephen Akita was going to do his first public broadcast, a lot of people don't know that he would tell you himself. Maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago, I don't know. I don't know how he scrapped the money together. He kept saying, I want to come and see you. I had this thing called webinar of Facebook Live. I want you to teach me. I said, I would. He said, no, I want to come to your house. He came. People don't know why I'm so fond of him. The man figured out. He came to my place in Omaha, Nebraska. And I said, sit down on a computer like this. We did the first live Facebook Live webinar together. The man saw me make $7,000 in a 2-hour presentation. 7K. It's that easy. If you're a presenter, you learn webinar. I always tell my seniors that are doing the Fish for Life seniors, I say, maybe that's all I will teach you guys. You already can present. You're already big boys. Just learn how to do webinar. Webinar is the easiest.
I need to learn this.
Webinar is the easiest because you make a presentation, then you make an offer at the end of it. If you have 100 people in the room, maybe you make 5 sales. If your product is $1,000, that's $5K right there. Like statistically, you cannot run 2 webinars and not make money. How? A webinar is just a presentation.
Can I ask a question like this?
Yes.
Look, people confuse this. When you are selling a product,
yes,
it's easy like this. But for people like us who are doing media services, what do you advise? Do you advise somebody who is starting to focus on selling products, which you need to, or one of said is go run a webinar, people buy your product and go. But this service, you need to go and deliver service.
It's because you don't know the products that you're supposed to be developing. That's why maybe you need to join the Fish for Life program. Because you are in media now, you are thinking there is no product. You are thinking you are doing one of who told you. You have to sit down. When I teach this, my 7 pillars that I teach in the Fish for Life class, I'm going to be teaching rather over the next 90 days. Pillar number 3 is creating your own product. Then we're going to sit down, whatever niche you are in. We're going to help you reason it out. We're going to give you ideas to where you figure out there are so many products you can create, you just don't know. Take, for instance, now, what is the title of your show?
BrandTalk.
BrandTalk. Okay? Let's say BrandTalk, and you are taking your niche as entertainment or whatever you call it, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know how many people that are like you right here, out there right now, who don't know how to make money with their show? You are probably one of them yourself, right? Okay? You have a great show, but you don't know how to make money out of it, right? Yes. Then you create a product. Let's say we are to then even make your customers to be people like you. All we simply then tell you is that you create a course, probably like a 4-hour training kind of thing, how to create a 6-figure income as a broadcaster, just something like that simple. And then you put all of it there. You do the research, how to get it set up, what to sell, how to sell all of that, which you can learn by research, by the way. Even though you yourself, you are not making a dime yet, right? So you create how to, the 6-figure broadcaster, how to grow your online a radio program or TV program to 6 figures in 12 months or less. That's the title right there. It's a 4-hour course. And then you put, because you are dealing with Nigerians, you might say they may not have much money, put $497 on it. You think they can't pay you. Or even put you $97. Now you have a course. 4-hour course, maybe 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. Right? Now, we are doing a show like this. Right?
Okay.
And then you want to now do a webinar. So your webinar will say the same thing. Okay, join me for a free live webinar on how to grow your platform to a 6-figure income in 6 months or less. And you will have prepared your PowerPoint to make the presentation. Your PowerPoint, for instance, will start with stuff like a lot of people who are in this business, they don't make any money because they don't know how to monetize. And then you go to 7 ways to monetize your radio program. You are giving summary of what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then how to generate money with your program. You also explain it a little bit. You're explaining what, not how. Okay, what to do to generate this 6-figure income. And then at the end of the webinar, you're telling them, now I've gone to research. I've worked with people like Dr. Ope, people like, you drop a lot of big names that you have people who are successful in that your niche. And now I've been able to come up with a comprehensive 4-hour training course, complete with exercises that you can use to grow your business to 6-figure income. It's only $297. But if you buy right now on this call, I'll give you a 50% discount, $197. Just try it. You'll be in shock. If you get 100 people on that Zoom, the problem is how many people can you get to show up? Okay. If they show up, guaranteed you will make money. The average conversion is 3 to 5%, even if you are a poor presenter.
3 to 5%.
Yes, if you're a good presenter, you can do as much as 10, 20%, depending on how much you're charging. If I'm charging less than $100, I probably can convert at 100%. Because $100 is nothing to the kind of people that the kind of value I give. But I typically will make my own webinar stuff like $497 or $997. Then I can then give a discount. So my point is that when Stephen came, I can't remember, we sold Launchify 360. How to create, I just gave you, if you look at my titles of my products making all this money, they are like I just described it to you now. Launchify 360, how to create and launch your own software for 6 figures in 90 days or less, even if you have 0 technical skills. That was the course. It's called Launchify 360. Those who are listening, Google it right now. It's $997 course. And what did I do in that course? I simply described my very first product launch, which is Mobimatic. We did $430,000 that first month, November 2016, right? So all I simply did is doing it's like when you do a movie and you're doing behind the scenes, how do they call those movies where you are showing how the movie was made?
Yes, BTS.
So same way, I simply make the course, everything that we did to launch Mobimatic and to make $30,000 in 30 days. So it was a case study of that, my launch. Step by step, everything we did from big. And he said, Sheon Ogundele will tell you it's the best course he ever bought, because that's all he bought from me for him to become a millionaire now. Sheon Ogundele, I just talked. He paid $1,000 for that course. He never signed up for my one-on-one coaching like a Stephen Akitaya. No. He cost me his coach, but me, I'm a very honest person. The only thing Sheon Ogundele ever bought from me is Launchify 360. 3 months later, I launched his own first software for $140,000. Go and check him, and he will tell you. So I created the course. It was an 8-hour course, right? Then I put $997 on it. In fact, when I launched it first on JVZoo, it didn't sell because the price was too high for the JVZoo market. Again, it's stuff that you learn. And I got frustrated. It was a flop launch. Maybe I sold, 18 copies or whatever, which is very bad. To everybody who say, that's about 18,000. That's nothing. When you launch on JVZoo, maybe you end up with about $6,000 in your pocket. For me, that's an embarrassment because I just launched one that I did $430,000, remember? So then I started thinking. Then I realized that I put the wrong product in the wrong place. Yeah. Then I pulled it out of JVZoo and I started promoting only with webinar. I will advertise for webinar for you to create and launch your own software in 90 days or less with 0 technical skills. People come in and then I present those 9 things I did. This is what we did for pre-launch. I will describe it. This is what we did for post-launch. I will describe it. Then at the end of it, I say you can get the whole comprehensive course for $997. Okay. And I was converting at 5 to 10%.
I will do this. Wow.
How hard is that? Stephen Akitaya came that day, we dropped 7,000 plus, and the man freaked out. Since that day where I'm going, about consistency, we didn't forget. Stephen Akitayo did his first Facebook Live and his first webinar in my house, maybe 8 years ago. He has not stopped doing it till to this day. Every day he brings it. That's why he's a billionaire. He makes more money than me now. Consistency will bring you the money. It doesn't matter who your coach was. We still laugh. If I my birthday, he sent me a crazy amount. He told me not to announce in public. I was stunned. He came to Omaha just for I didn't even do birthday. He said, Lala, that even though I'm not doing party, he's still coming. The man took a plane, came to Omaha to come and honor me. I was stunned. I saw him. He was the only one from outside the state that came. And Oluwawomola, another of my proteges, who just insisted. I said, I'm not doing party. And we didn't have a party. He just came to, we gave him lunch in my house. That was it. But for him to leave Nigeria, buy a ticket, you know, he has to be at a certain level and come back. But the reason for Akitayo's success on this point, I'm telling you, I always say it, he will laugh because I'm his coach, he cannot beat me. I always tell everybody, Dr. Stephen Akitayo is not your typical very smart guy. He's not over smart, he's average. I'm saying it. Just so that if you're out there, you're thinking that you have to be special. He's average. He has a third class.
I've heard him say that.
Yes, he went to one of those schools, not even Unilag or Ife, one of those schools that we don't even know what it is, the university. But my point is, he's richer than me today. He's a billionaire in real terms because I've been to his office in Banana Island. I've been to his house. He lives in Banana Island too. You don't live in those places if you don't have money. I know everybody hypes, but when you cut out the hype, you can't have office in Banana Island and live in Banana Island yourself if you're a poor man. Or can you? Are you living there? So my point is, but his singular strength, consistency. Today, if you're on his list or you go to his Facebook page, Stephen Akitayo has done something live, everything. And most times, some of those things are maybe not even live. He records them and then runs them as live. But it's consistent. It's the best example of consistency I can give.
Yes.
Shewa Mundele also, when he started launching on JVZoo, he decided that every month he will bring out a product. And he's done it consistently for almost 3 years. Consistency will win. But people are not doing it. They might try for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months. Maybe they don't make any money. They start to go somewhere else. I just gave you your own blueprint to become a 6-figure broadcaster now. I'm going to look in 3 months if you're going to do it. I just told you.
I'm doing this.
It's that simple. You create a course. You don't even need more than one, which is what is crazy about all of this stuff. The richest guys out there in this game, they don't have more than one course. It's one, but very good one. And everything they're doing at the end of it is their back end. So they may have a book they give you. You hardly see me sell books. I give my books away for free because I have a back end that will make me money. So you have your course. As you are interviewing me now, for instance, part of why you have introduced yourself is my name is so and so, the creator of the 6-figure broadcaster. And then you will have flashed your logo of that, your thing there.
Yes.
All right? And then at the bottom is scrolling for them to join you for a free webinar on how to grow. You don't want to sell directly, like I said, join me for a free webinar on how to grow your broadcasting business to a 6-figure income, even if you have never earned a dime before. And then every week you take them to Zoom. You make your presentation, you will have prepared your PowerPoint, explaining every step of the way. Nobody's going to be asking you bullshit questions. They will ask you based on what you have taught. And then at the end of it, you say, get my course. It's $497. It's $997. It's $197. It's $97. Whatever your faith carries is what you will carry. Because when I tell people, they say, how can I go and charge $997 because you don't believe nobody will pay you? Imposter syndrome. Those who are collecting it, who the hell are they? Some of them are not as smart as you. Should be you set up right here. Some of them don't have all this equipment and they're making more money than you. So you just go there and do it. So you do it the first week. Free webinar. Zoom is, you get Zoom, they come there. Even if you don't make any sale, you learn from that. You record it. That's when you then send to your coach. You send to me, say, daddy, around this thing, 100 people came there, they didn't buy. Which I'm telling you again, it is statistically very difficult for you not to make at least one sale. Now, if you have less than 50 people show up, you will not make a sale. See, I always say 100. Yes, but you are going to make a presentation. Even if it's 10 people that showed up, I always encourage people, make your presentation. Record it. Take time to review it yourself. After, you're going to see some things you did wrong. And all that is the most painful part, by the way. To review yourself on tape. A lot of people, I don't like it.
Scary.
Yes. Yeah, it's not scary. It's just that it makes you, we are just lazy for it. You don't want to do it, but it's something you have to do so that you improve on your next presentation. Then the time will come when you know that this one that you gave is from the throne of grace. You know that let my people go presentation. And there's one that you know that this one is an inspired presentation. You will know, right? When you present, you know that this one, you killed it. Then that one is what you then take. If you're even lazy, you don't want to be doing it every week yourself now because you're a big boy. You don't do what is called ever webinar, where you put it there and you just promote it. People will join and it will look like they are live. I'm live right now online somewhere. Okay? People are watching, they think you are live, but you are not live. Your offer is still made in the video. So you find out that that video may be continue to make sales for you. It's now on YouTube. It's everywhere. But I prefer live. Because live, you are able to convert more. Because then people can generally feel. Yeah, they ask you questions. It is not complicated. But are you going to do it consistently? No, you're not going to do it.
Dr. Will.
Okay? No, it's what it is. It's consistent. Then finally, of course, is accountability. Nobody wins without being accountable to yourself, to your boss, to your business. Because it is, you are, like now, you have just promised yourself, right, that you're going to do this. You know how it may not get done if you don't have an accountability partner that you respect. And that is where coaches come in. I don't know anybody who has succeeded online that doesn't have a coach. I don't know of one, not one. And there's a reason. People think the coach is what teach them. No. It is the accountability the coach gives you. I myself have a coach. I'm going to get a new one. Now that I've decided that this year now, I want to go back to really making mega money. I'm going to hire a coach. The one I'm talking to now is telling me 50,000 is going to charge me. For my level, I'm going to pay 25,000 down. Not because the coach is going to teach me anything, but because me and the coach, then we have to sit down together and agree on my plan for the week. Then I have to meet him once a week and explain what happened to my plan. That accountability is the biggest difference maker. But if you don't have accountability, it's difficult doing it on your own. You will tell yourself you are going to do it. I know. Shabina is staff I have here. I have PA. That's my PA right there. But my PA can't force me to be accountable. All she can say is that, Oga, you have a webinar today. If I say I'm tired, I don't want to do, what is she going to do? Nothing. She will try one more time and keep her mouth shut. Right? But if it's my coach that I know I'm going to meet with next week, I'm going to do it. Because he's going to ask, how did your last week webinar go? Then I won't want to go and be talking yeah because I paid him money and it's somebody I respect. That's why in the Fish for Life program, we have the submit your assignment every week. That's the accountability we are trying to force on them. Because if you tell them to just do it on their own, guess what? They're not going to do it. Life is going to get in the way. That is why you see a lot of people attend all these digital business workshops and all that, and they are still where they are, and they don't understand that that's what is missing. There's no accountability. It's one thing to learn to be a freelancer, and they teach you how to make money drawing logo. And then they tell you what you need to do. Let them even teach you. You have the whole training. Do you think you're just going to go get up tomorrow and do it? You have to be that really hungry. Like a Stephen Akita, you have to. Even Stephen Akita was not self-driven because I had to monitor him. I was his coach. Remember, I have to ask him, how did one of last week go? By the time I monitored him for 3 months, he has now become part of him. And that's why my program is 3 months. If I can make you take action for 90 days, it becomes part of you. So that it's like gym. When I first started going to gym, I was struggling. I know I wanted to lose weight. But I signed up for gym. Months I was in there. Even though I'm complaining about my weight every day. Because I had no accountability. Finally, I figured it out. I said, okay, I told my wife. She goes to work in the morning. She's a nurse. When you are leaving the house at 6:30 in the morning, both of us will live together. Make sure I live with you. I will go to my gym. You go to your work. So immediately she wakes up, she's waking me up too. Get ready for gym. And that's how I was able to. So when she's driving out, because before I'll tell her I'll go later. But once she drives out, I'm not leaving the house. It's either I got involved in one argument on WhatsApp or I'm doing one stupid obedient stuff somewhere and forget myself. So now we live together. She's not my accountability partner. So as she's leaving, she's driving behind me. So me, I turn left, she turns right. By the time I did it for 60 days, she don't need to ginger me anymore. It's not become part of me. So that if I don't go to the gym that morning, I feel that something is missing.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea. We hold you accountable for 90 days, knowing that if we can do that consistently for 90 days, after that, it's going to be part of you. You're going to become, let's say, a blogger. I'm saying blog every day for 4 times a day. Every week, you're going to submit all the links of your blog to me. That's 20 links I need to see in that your report. And the people who are counting, we have 6 staff that are hired for this matter. So you know it's not a joke. Yeah, people might say it's free. It's much more expensive to run than if you paid me. So those who are taking it like because it's free, they're not taking it serious, they have themselves to blame. So they will check. If your blogs are not complete, they're going to send you an email. You do it 2 weeks in a row, we fire you. We're not playing. So if you do blogging, for instance, and you submit blogs 4 times a day, for 5 days, for 90 days in a row, I don't need to chase you anymore. By the time it's 91 days, if you don't blog that day, something is feeling missing because you are now almost addicted to the process. So that is the missing link. A lot of the people listening to me now or in the program, they know what to do.
Yes, they know what to do.
They know what to do. The problem is not what to do. The question is, are they doing it? Are they focused on it? Are they doing it consistently? Do they have an accountability partner? If you're an affiliate marketer, for instance, part of your modus is you have to send a mail every day.
Okay.
You're a marketer, like the man selling bread, like the man that is a gate man, like the man that is a cleaner. That's what you are. Every day you have to do your affiliate marketing, right? Including promoting a product. You have to have a product you're promoting every day. If you don't have somebody to be accountable, to make you accountable to do it, you do it for the first couple of weeks, then you're going to slack off. It's just human nature, especially if you did not make any sale those 2 weeks. People have collected a college degree for 5 years. That they spend maybe 5 years to get that degree. 5 years after that, they still don't have a 200,000 naira a month job. They are thinking it's too much work. To work for 3 months, trying to make money online without making a dime. They don't make money in 2 months, they go away. For 5 years, they've not made any money with that degree. They did not tear up their degree. They did not say, oh, I'm no longer a lawyer.
Yeah.
But they still keep hustling. They keep trying.
I keep believing.
But they try only for 3 months to try to make money online. They don't make any money. They say it's not working. And they walk away. And I said, no, you got to give it at least 1 year. Even if you do 9 months and make no money, you got to remain consistent. Because you are starting a new business. Digital business is a business. It's like saying, I want to be a lawyer. And then you are mad because you didn't make money as a lawyer in 6 months. That's the way it appears to me. Because I've been there. But a lot of people don't see that. On this accountability thing, very few people do what is expected. But people do only what is inspected. People do not do what is expected. Otherwise, our country will not be messed up. But the day they start monitoring it, people will behave. Now that they know that there's traffic light on Third Mainland Bridge, people are not driving crazy anymore. People do what is inspected. Do not speed. If you don't inspect it, people will speed. Do your affiliate marketing every day. If you don't inspect it, people will not do it. And the only person that can do it for you is your coach or your accountability partner. That's why coaching is expensive. My coaching is $10,000 for 60 days. The one-on-one coaching is $10,000 for 60 days. And it's what is weight in gold. People pay me that. I myself, I'm going to pay somebody 50K. You know why? Because I know that's my missing link. I know that if I can get somebody to make me follow my program, there's no reason why I should not be doing $100,000 a month easy without sweating. There's absolutely no reason. I have the courses already. And I can't run a webinar and not make sale. It is statistically impossible for me to do it because I have 100 people in the room and I make no sale. For me, it is statistically impossible. It can't happen. Unless, I don't know what unless I can use. So anyway, those are the 4 things. I took my time there because that is the cocoa of this whole thing. Is the most important part of it. People need to get that. Those are the 4 main things you need in terms of the mental makeup. Then the technical. Anybody can teach you that.